together can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a toss play to the right. He's swarmed by the defense. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. While taking a shot on the very first play. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Crucial third down play right here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That short completion sets up a third down play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They go with a direct snap. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go. He's picked for a third time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Back in motion now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fires it. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Ball handed off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. Second down after that previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Throws it to the right. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good route running by that receiver.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete. Second down coming out. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points for halftime. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Field goal try, no good. And with the miss, remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Offense will take over.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Marshall.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The gain moves the ball to the 34. Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's a run to the left. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes a quick catch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Pass caught. Second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Or it's snapped to the back. Breaking tackles. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Breaks loose at the 40. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll feed the back again.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. And they heave it deep downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. Now the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs right over the defender. And they've got him.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Here we go, late in Tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throw to the running back in the flat. 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
So it hits the crossbar and goes through. That kick seemed like it was a mile away. He got it up in the air and gave it a chance. Hits that crossbar, and it's 3 points.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of fight from this offense.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays on big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ponies. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defense showing blitz here. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. Good throw, catch made. Tackle made after a big gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great